The coffee's landed.
It's okay now. I'll actually make sense. Just ignore what was happened before. Okay.
Everything she said. What's your film about? I don't know. I haven't had coffee.
Exactly. Yeah, don't ask me that kind of question.
Didn't I just tell you about my child?
Yeah, go on.
What do you want to hear about the Brutalist now? I'm exhausted.
I've got to have a slurp of coffee.
With a shot of... Anyway, we'll keep going because... It's as I said to you, the film is 3 hours and 35 minutes long, which is as long as my question is going to be to let you regroup.
Yeah.
and everyone's talking about this, and I was quiet because I hadn't seen an intermission since a film called JFK made by Oliver Stone 100 years ago.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So it's been so long. So up comes Intermission. How do you feel about that?
Well, it's quite interesting because some people are sort of terrified by it.
Why?
You start saying 3 hours and 40 minutes and there's a 15-minute break in between. But actually, when people have been to see the film, they love it.
Yes.
This opportunity in the middle to have a drink, have a chat. And I think now cinema, so much of it is about, it's an event, and so you have an incredible experience.
Yes,
and you have something that, as you say, is a throwback in some ways.
That's right.
And this film has this fantastic combination of these nostalgic elements of cinema, but also a great modernity to it, and it has a fantastic soundtrack that is very, very contemporary
and evocative. And I think that the reason I would keep saying to people, the reason the world was given cinema was for films like this, where you turn, well, we know now different circumstances, but you turn the phone off, you switch off, it's suspension of disbelief, it's suspension of all your trouble. The light goes down, the popcorn's in your hand, and off you go to La La Land.
You're entertained.
Absolutely.
I know, it's the relief as well of just not having to be distracted by a million things. I think more and more the idea of going to the cinema is so appealing, just to have that time to just focus on something else and be carried away by a story.
That's right. And it's also, I always say to people, films like The Brutalist, do not look at this on a little screen. Do not look at this in your phone.
Do not watch it on your iPhone.
How dare you even think
about it?
The
film police will come and get you.
I think we should set up a police unit for film lovers
to
go down on the trains around the world going, what are you looking at? The Brutalist.
How dare you? You are only allowed to watch it in an IMAX cinema on 70mm.
In glorious Technicolor with an intermission. The other thing that the intermission is quite handy for in some ways is for the mobile phone generation, whereby you go...
You can check in. Exactly.
In.
It's been an hour and a half. I must see how important I am.
People get sweaty and how important I am.
The withdrawal.
It's too much.
The serotonin withdrawal symptoms.